Hi, Shannon here from houseimprovements.com, and I want to show you how I mix thinset mortar for tile. So I start out with a bucket. Mine isn't necessarily clean, but it's been used many times, and I knocked off anything that's loose. Start out with a bucket that's big enough. This may not be big enough for the amount you're mixing. And I'll add in my water. Now, all these mortars on the back, the manufacturer will have their recommended amount of water, and then you can fine tune it to exactly what you want. But you should always start out by putting, usually 3/4 is what I use, about 3/4 of the water I think I need in the pail before you put the dry mortar powder in there. So we're just mixing a non-modified mortar today. Some types of mortar could be made modified by using a polymer instead of water. But we're using non-modified, or we want non-modified. So take your mortar of choice. Add what you think you want for dry. And then you can use a mixing paddle, something like this, and a drill, just at a low speed to blend it all together. And you may have to add a little bit of water as you go, just depending on what you get. So just a little bit at a time. My pail might almost be too small, so I'm probably going to end up with some on my shoes, like that. So I definitely don't have enough water in there. I'm going to add the rest of that. I'm probably going to need a little bit more. Yeah. I need just a little more water. Oop. So you want to mix it for approximately 5 minutes, usually is what's recommended. And you kind of want it to be, you don't want it to just roll off the paddle, but you want to be able to shake some off. I'm probably even a little dry yet. Once you get it close, it takes very little water or polymer to get it thinner. Okay, so you want to mix it till it's nice and smooth. You got all the little dry lumps out of it. You're kind of working around in the pail with the paddle so that you're getting into the corners if you can to get any dry powder that's in there. And then you want to let it sit for usually 2 to 3, 4 minutes, and that's what it's calling a slake. So basically just getting the chemical reaction that's needed, and then you're going to give it another quick little mix for about a minute. Okay, so we've let it slake up for a few minutes. I'm just going to give it another little mix. And like I said before, the key is you don't want to just gun the drill and mix a bunch of air into it. So that should be good. Just knock off what'll kind of fall off. And I'll put my paddle in some clean water to sit. And that's really about all there is to it. So we've got our bucket mixed for the quantity that we wanted right now, and basically we'll be ready to use it to put some tile on the wall. So hopefully that showed you what you needed to know about mixing thinset mortar. And if you liked the video, gives me the thumbs up there. Just click it on the bottom of the screen. And you know, like always, if you have a comment about this, you can leave it below in the comments, or if you have a question about mixing thin-set mortar or any other DIY question, you can come to the forum on the website and post your question there. We appreciate all your comments and questions and your time in watching our videos. We'll see you in the next one.